And she clips that nicely, just backward of square. Look for two and they'll get it. Got her! The debutante, unfortunately, could not deal with the pace and a little bit of nibble from Perry. She goes early. Well, that's the straight one. And finally, Knight is off the mark in style. Just tickled around the corner. And they're going back for a two. Here's a chance. Poor throw. And Heather Knight probably just needed to be aware of the fact that Healy had whipped off the gloves as well. Pushed lovely through the covers. Something that we saw quite often within the test match, Heather Knight and that cover drive. Got her! There's that Yorker again from Talia McGrath. Every time she pulls it out, she pretty much picks up the wicket, and it's the big one, Heather Knight.
And the England captain, well, run out of steam, I think, for this summer.
Bit of width and tucked away. Nicely played by Siva. Shout is down, but neither of the two fielders can get there. It's a nicely timed shot from Siva off the back foot. 4 to end the over, 6 off it, 2 for 44. Lana King to continue. Oh, a thick outside edge, that might well run away. Down to the boundary edge. Haynes is on the charge, and she does well to haul that in. Come back for 3.
And that is out. And I think it's LBW. That's a beautiful piece of bowling. Angling in towards middle and leg. Hitting the pitch and straightening.
Pitching outside off. Impact umpire's call. Wickets missing.
Well, there you have it.
Back to the on-field umpire, please.
The height was the only real concern there, and it's proved to be the saving grace. Good review from England.
This one goes big, and finally Tammy Beaumont decides to use her feet effectively. And now, because of the fact that she went straight down the ground, she creates that length, that shorter delivery, and she pounces on it as well. And the lap, clever by Beaumont. She positions herself so well to play it either on the off or the onside. Well, she's on. Tammy Beaumont timed it to perfection. 18 runs off the last 6 deliveries. But Tammy Beaumont has notched up another half century. A very important 50, one that she has had to graft off 98 deliveries. Chance and taken. Again, tossed up nicely, enticed Tammy Beaumont to go aerial. Couldn't get enough of it, and just as that partnership was building, it's been broken. Well, she dances down the pitch and goes to that offside, and it goes all the way. That's what you do when you hit with the spin and you use your feet. As Wyatt goes big on the offside, shoots out there. And she takes it. Had to steady herself a couple of times. But Danny Wyatt, she departs.
Squared it off the edge there. A nice catch from Megan Shute, sliding in the deep there.
That's a chance. I wonder if they'll go upstairs. Hit her in the back leg. Shute is happy. And Lanning wants to go. There's one,
Pitching
there's
outside
two,
off, impact in
and
9,
there's
wickets
3. What an
hitting.
excellent review.
Claire.
Megan Shute,
I'll get you
Elisa
to
Healy
reverse your
had no
originals.
hesitation. They were able to convince Meg Lanning. They have dismissed the England vice-captain Nat Siver.
Bowled up. Lovely, lovely Yorker length delivery there from Sutherland. Her second wicket, Australia's 6th. And England at the moment have no answers.
Australia continue to build pressure, continue to take wickets. Very well bowled, Annabelle Sutherland.
And that hits the 3 stumps. Megan Shute on the money. Jones going for the big heave-ho, open the shoulders. And as we've heard, it's a very dangerous tactic to Megan Shute. Oh, and that's a stunner of a catch, a backward point. Rachel Haynes. She rarely lets him go, even when she's flying through the air. A brilliant grab to dismiss Shrubsole, and that is England's 8th wicket. Outside edge and taken. Regulation catch for the wicketkeeper. Lisa Healy moving low to her left. Tash Farron tucks the bat underneath her arm. 4 for Annabelle Sutherland. Bowled up. And that is the 10th wicket to fall for England. They are all out before the 50 overs are up. And Jess Jonathan brought into the attack to bowl that final over. Has her woman.
The 10th time England have been dismissed in the last 12 ODIs against Australia.
Oh, and immediately a boundary to Australia. And this one has pierced the gap. 2 overs, 2 boundaries already. 1 to Healy, 1 to Haynes. And that's the way to play it. Oh, a chance of a catch there. It was sharp, it went fast. But there's a slip in place. Heather Knight couldn't get to it. Haynes moves to 10.
Beautiful shot. Jumping onto the back foot really quickly. Hunting a loose ball, and she jumped all over it there, Elisa Healy. Shot again. Elisa Healy looking in fine form at the moment. Shot. Launching onto the back foot and punishing that ball in front of square, and that's 4. And dropped. Hammered in front of square. Healy's not missing out on that, and as is so often the case, a missed opportunity follows up with a boundary. And that's aggressive from Healy, charging down the wicket. And just short of the boundary rope. That's a fantastic shot. Great footwork down the ground and just short of mid-off, and it's bounced off. Looked like her thigh ricocheting down to the boundary for 4. Powerfully struck, though, by Haynes. Oh, it's lovely timing from Haynes. Both fielders in the ring there on the offside, and she takes full toll of that full ball outside the off stump.
Oh, just a leading edge and gone. Unfortunately for the Australians, it means Elisa Healy has to depart.
Tammy Beaumont's not going to drop that at point. A great start with good intent.
And fancy footwork, but finds the safe hands of Lamb. So just when Australia were looking very comfortable, all of a sudden they've lost both of their openers. And nicely guided. Purposefully opened up the face and got herself a boundary. Dean into the attack for the first time and just drifts onto the legs of Perry, and she's not going to miss out. Full toss and put away by Perry. She doesn't miss out. Perry goes big, straight down the ground. That's where she hits her sixes.
Lovely shot. Mid-off can't get to it. Slightly over-pitched, but you can't do that to Meg Lanning. This one's in the air, but over the top of mid-off. Grow a few inches. That's the 50 partnership.
Shot.
Oh, another lovely, lovely shot. Well, that will help Australia approach that target. 4 more runs to the total. Thick outside edge, that may well run down, and yes, it beats Anya Shrubsole at long third. And that's 50 up to the Australian skipper. 50 runs, 62 balls, 7 fours. She's been enjoying herself out on her home ground. And another boundary to this partnership. Nicely off the hips from Perry, who in fact was overtaken earlier in her innings by Lanning. This one's gone high up in the air, but it's also gone far. Far enough to land beyond the boundary's edge. A Lanning special, 6 runs from it. And with that, that's the victory. Australia ensuring that they remain unbeaten, undefeated across this multi-format series. And they finished it off inside 37 overs.